Hey Sarah, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of read to you what I'm getting from him, okay? I know you had that question, um, that is he ever going to leave? Yes, he is. He will. Um, it's almost like when I would actually need, and I'll probably get it from you later on, a picture of her. Because I think that will define the whole question answer thing for that. Um, it's almost like wanting things to happen that aren't going to happen, and wishing upon a star, and wishing upon things to happen to where you two will be together. Start a new life, start a new beginning, and a fresh start, and get that renewal of love back and come together as one. I feel that yes, he will leave, but it will be her telling him to leave, or it will be a situation where he won't be able to handle it and he'll just leave. But the question is, do you want to be with someone that runs? Do you want to be with a fighter, or the one that flights? The flighter, the fight or flight syndrome. Um, you know, gonna try to pull from his relationship right now, or his situation, to find out when he could leave, or what would be the reason. Now, I don't feel that and I think I picked up on it before, and I'm not sure if it was true, or if it made sense, that he does more talk than he does action, and that he is with a, a union in a way, a sacred union, so a sacred family here, and there's trust there. So, like I said, I might need a picture of her. I should actually ask before I started the reading, but that's okay. I'll do another one. No problem. Um, I feel that she puts all her trust into him, or he is the one that putting all his trust into that situation. And the only way that he will live, but I feel that he will leave because he's a runner, is when he just can't handle things, and it gets overwhelming. Now, I feel he was very, what is the friggin' word, with, not with a lot of women, but a lot of women wanted him back in the day. I feel he pulls on that from the past. He pulls on wanting to be admired, and wanting to be lusted after, and wanting women to want him, whether it be just looking at him and him knowing, hey, she wants me, haha, I still got it kind of attitude. Um, I feel that he does have that strong magnetism, and he's always had it. But in the past, he would able to be acted on it. But now that he has a situation, he's not able to act upon it. So that's why I feel that he would be easily led to leave, if circumstances were to come about. Now, I want to ask if he's renewed his vows with you in a way, if he's renewed his love to you, if he's recently done that. Because, I'm getting a new love here with him, or a rekindling of an old love. But there's a lot of people involved, which is very confusing to him. Um, it's almost like he wants to do stuff. He's feeling trapped. He wants to do things, but he is basically feels like he's laying on the ground and someone's putting their feet on his back saying, stay down. Um, But he feels that's where he needs to be because that's adulthood to him. Okay? So, like I said, I don't know. I'd have to look into their situation. There is a lot of judgment in his relationship. Um, you know, it's almost like there's accusations going back and forth. Um, like I said, I don't know if he's still married, if he's ever been married, if he's still in a relationship, but that's kind of what I'm getting here. Getting that he's being judged, or he's judging himself harshly on a sacred relationship, and that he needs to man up and decide what he wants to do. Um, we all stay comfortable, we all stay in relationships just to be in them. Children or family or whatever, they're used to us being together, but if we're not happy, which I'm kind of seeing here, that they get miserable and they start reaching out and they start dreaming. And he needs to stop dreaming, and he needs to take his life and turn it in the direction he wants to go. So if he wants to be with you, he needs to do it, because it's just not going to get any better. It's just going to be the same old thing. It's almost like a bipolar way of thinking. He's looking at everything as temporary, but he also is wanting things to be permanent. But he's very confused. Like, he doesn't know if he stays in this situation, if it's going to last forever, or if it's just going to last another month, or if it's going to, or does he want to spend New Year's Day, New Year's Eve with a new love, He's resisting against himself. So that's why I feel that he does want to leave, okay? He needs to stop resisting against himself. He needs to start going out and being around other people, different environment, and taking in the happiness and the lustfulness of life, regaining his sexual energy in a way. I'm not saying he's going to go to a titty bar or anything like that. I'm just saying he needs to have more fun. Um, I feel that he's doing, positive affirmations to better his situation. But I also feel that he thinks he can handle everything all at once. He can juggle a lot of things, whether it be women, whether it be his career. He feels that he's got this. He can handle it. He's ahead of the game, he feels. But there's dark secrets there. And if he doesn't start looking at his soul, and he doesn't start looking at himself in a way to, I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling on his reading. He needs to look at himself. He needs to look at his reflection in the mirror and look into his eyes and look into his old soul, his soul, and see all the negative things that are happening and what he wants to do to improve them. I feel if he doesn't do that, he's just going to become bitter, and he's just becoming a bitter man, and it's just going to make him angry. All right, even though he looks and feels like such a sweet, jokingly loving, positive soul, it'll make him bitter if he keeps thinking he can juggle. Okay. He just doesn't want other people taking what's his, basically, is what I'm getting. So, he doesn't want someone taking what he has already, and he doesn't want someone taking you. Okay? It's almost like he holds all that in. So I do see him leaving, but it's, with the Wheel of Fortune, I always say it's going to be a year and a day. A year and a day, or by the beginning of the year. But that's only if he sits down and faces himself and figures out what he truly wants to do, so that's kind of what I'm getting, Sarah. So like I said, if you need a deeper insights, just shoot me her picture and I'll do a reading on them. All right, blessings, doll.